fucking Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Lose it on my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara shooting in there and dropping him for the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Sliding out of the pocket. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions Lions' 27-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. He came into this game within shouting distance of Dan Marino at 61,361 career yards. And with that last play, Charles, he just went past Dan Marino.
I'm struggling over here. And the only reason is when you hear about him passing a Dan Marino,
a legend,
makes you step back and really take stock of his career. And you realize it's not just about the numbers. It's about the accomplishments. It's about the play. How great has his career been to pass Dan Marino's? I'd say pretty darn great.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go. And I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control. And that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there. Turned the ball over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Looking to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week one. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers to throw once more. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a first down carry by Jones. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Once again, it's Swift. 7 yards there and a first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll look to throw here on first down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it second down. Another completion there. And we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation. A top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Rodgers. Got Dobbs over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action. Now Rodgers rolling to his right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, when you draft a guy that high defensively, you hope he can make some plays for you, and he does indeed get the interception there, Charles, in his first NFL ball game.
And to think that if there was any flaw to his game coming out of college, the way that we looked at tape and judged it, it was his pass coverage, defending the pass. But that's just a great instinct right there to sniff that one out, be in the right position, and come away with the interception.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Now, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before, and we're well prepared for this final.
Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Swift. He is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Swift again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left half. Should be a fairly easy one here. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Rodgers again now. That's complete to Dobbs. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Okay, right.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Lions 10, Packers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone.
And that's caught inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And this isn't going to get there. It's no good. Didn't get enough leg on it. Not what you'd expect from an NFL kick.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's go.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Cheetos, she a pack. Finna, guaranteed those move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos adoptados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. Just a bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy, I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. Damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement, and this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action, cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fashionably late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spitting flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We could take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold. Hold me, they cannot hold me, yeah. Slowly, ain't no more taking it slowly, yeah. Holy, you're dealing with something that's holy, yeah. Hold me, I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path